How would you guys describe the new album, or what does Stand Your Ground mean to you?
Well, for me, it's American heavy metal. It's a specific kind of heavy metal, what we call power metal or melodic metal, and it's got a lot of time changes, a lot of different parts. It's kind of complex, melodic, heavy metal, but it's still pretty heavy.
And in its complexity, it's also very to the point, and there's a lot of just real immediate musical hooks and melodies, and great guitar themes, and just really
Great bass playing as well.
Thank you.
Great drumming and
Excellent playing across the board, really.
and amazing singing too. Let's give Todd some kudos on his singing. Phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, why did it take so long to put the album out?
That's a good question. Well, I like to answer it this way. It's really two albums. I mean, on this on the vinyl version, which I happen to have right here, there's 80 plus minutes of music. So it is really, it's two albums. We did squeeze it all onto one CD. We left out one of the songs. The song that we left out is actually called When Evil Calls. But the CD is still almost, 76 minutes or so. So that's one of the reasons it took so long. Are there other
Before
reasons?
you carry on, we
Okay.
actually recorded another epic track that was over 7 minutes long that didn't make it onto the vinyl or the
That's
CD
true.
itself. It may, to appear on a later product someday, perhaps.
Do you want to tell our viewers the name?
From the Ashes We Rise
Yeah.
is the bonus track to be found someday.
Right. We don't know, but everything comes out.
Okay, are you guys happy with the finished product?
I'm definitely very happy. Of course, it's really not for me to say because I don't want to sound, cocky. But I think it's an honest album. And if I do say it's a great album, then I'm not just saying because Ned or myself played great, or Rhino played great, or Todd sang great. It's also a team effort. We had a wonderful producer named Bart Gabriel, great engineer named Kevin Burns. It was mastered beautifully by Patrick Engel at the Temple of Disharmony. So those three guys right there, I mean, that constitute a team, and they did an amazing job. So,
Well, going back to the first question too, we just wanted to make sure everything was done right, just sonically and performance-wise, and we took the time that it takes to do that. And in this day and age, Todd lives in Michigan, we live in Florida, Kevin Burns lives in Maryland, and there's a lot of file sharing, and we managed to keep, Rhino lives here in Florida with us, so there's a lot of the live spontaneity in the tracking, the original, basic tracks, but, it's quite a project to keep everything going with people living. I mean, Bart lives in Poland, so, that's part of the aspect with the timing, but having the patience we did to get it right, I think it wound up for the best, and I'm quite pleased with the end result.
yeah. And really, it's a very sonically complex album. There are layers and layers of tracks. If the record company could have issued headphones with each CD or record sold, it would have really been very helpful because you can hear so much when you put on some headphones. With this album, anyway.
Absolutely.
What is your favorite song on the album, and why?
Well, I think Ned and I both have different ones, so I'm going to let Ned...
It varies. A lot of times, once you're done with the record, you don't even want to listen to it. But actually, with this one, I can't stop listening to it. So I guess that's my personal endorsement. And with that, I like every song on the album. I mean, depends on what mood I'm in. Some of them are really concise and to the point. Other ones, like Stand Your Ground, are just epic. False Gods. I mean, I really can't single any particular song out myself.
Yeah. Well, for me, I'm going to have to go with the title track, Stand Your Ground, just simply because it's an 11-minute long song, and you don't see the time going by. It just goes by like a regular a regular length song, like a 3, 4, 5 minute song. Only at the end do you realize you just listened to an 11-minute long song. Also, I think for us it really epitomizes what we're trying to do, which is blend progressive metal with melodic metal, with just plain old hard rock, with a lot of different twists and turns. So it keeps the interest level up, I believe.
Where can people buy this album?
In America, they can get it at Target, they can get it at Best Buy, Amazon. In Europe, the first place they really should get it is the High Roller Records website, hrr.com. And they can also get it on Amazon Germany, or Amazon France, or eBay France, or they can, but the best thing, or in Greece, but the best thing really is that they can walk into a record store and it will be there. This record, it gets pretty good distribution. The record company HRR gets very good distribution in Europe, so I think it'll be pretty easy to get.
Okay, good. Are there any future plans for Burning Starr to tour the U.S.?
We have a couple shows already in the works, and beyond that, we're really looking to get out and play. There's a lot of the East Coast heavy metal markets we've been pretty exposed to in the past, so we're hoping we can at least hit those places in the near future.
Yeah, and also basically, as it is with all records, the better this album does, and I'm going to hold it up one more time, the better Stand Your Ground does, the more demand is going to be created to see us play. So we're really in the infancy right now. This album's been out 5 days, and it's kind of hard to believe that it's only been out 5 days because I don't know, we must have had at least 100 reviews so far, and there's all kinds of videos popping up on the internet. There's all kinds of just people talking about it. It's making a buzz. And if it continues to make this kind of buzz, I think there's going to be a pretty nice demand to see us live. And we really love doing that. I mean, we love playing out. Ned loves it, I love it. Rhino, Todd, everybody in the band really enjoys performing.
We've really enjoyed our trips to Europe, and we're really hoping that's going to continue. I think off the response we received from the album so far, I don't see why we shouldn't make it over there.
Yeah. So just in closing, I just want to thank you all for checking out this album. And if you haven't checked out Stand Your Ground, just basically go to your computer and type in Jack Starr's Burning Starr, Stand Your Ground, and all kinds of stuff will come up and you'll be able to hear quite a bit of it. But don't settle for the MP3 files, because we took almost 6 years to make this, and it really sounds really, really good. And just listening to the MP3s on YouTube is really only half the picture. So check out the real deal, and we hope to see you guys soon.